All right. So that 110 felt good on the right hand. So I'm going to go 115, see what we can do. Is it reasonable to try a PR after just having hit a PR? I don't know. The grip feels better today for whatever reason. Maybe it's doing the grip yesterday that helped somehow. I don't know. I assumed everything would be more fatigued. But we also had, I just dropped the video review for that Rise coffee, which I added to my regular coffee. So maybe we're getting some extra power. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. This will be a 10-pound PR with the fat grip, which would be ridiculous because grip does not move that quickly usually. Oh, and I should probably let me twist this way so you can see that I'm actually not just picking up a regular 115-pound dumbbell. Oh, that's close. Nah. We broke ground, so that's a PR of sorts, but we need to be standing up and locking out with it for it to count. Anyway, let's give 105 here a shot. Left hand, the weak side. All right, so to burn out, I'm going to go right hand, 95 pounds, try and hold it for, I don't know, 8 to 10 seconds. Very happy with that, though. Thomas inch, we are a long way off. Thankfully, we're a long way off time-wise also, because if we're able to, we're not sure yet if we're going to be going on vacation. So it's not a guarantee. I think there's one actually in Connecticut near me at a gym, but I'm 100% sure that it's at this gym I've been to before, and we might go there on vacation end of June. So that gives me a solid 6 months to close the gap from 110 to right about 135. So another 25 pounds with lots of plate pinches probably. At any rate, right hand. Hope this doesn't feel too terrible. Whew. Got to train your grip if you want it to get better. I mean, I think mine got a lot better from just doing farmer carries, but this stuff. Also, we got a legit axle on order coming in. I got a couple Amazon gift cards from clients, so I figured put those back into fitness. And yeah, I forget the brand. Valor, V-A-L-O-R. Looks pretty sweet. I was looking at the ones from Titan, but they are only 1.9 inches in diameter, which, what does a 1/10 of an inch difference make? Again, if you're training for something specific, you want the implement to be as close as possible to the actual implement. So if I was trying to say, you know, progress forward with a 2-inch axle, like close to a record or something, not saying I am, just saying. Whew. Make sure I'm not messing up the floor. All right, I think that's probably good on the grip. We're going to move on to the other stuff in the workout. We'll be back in a second. So I'm not even going to bother checking the body weight today because we've got a bunch of layers on. We're going to jump into the sissy squats paired with the good mornings. Going to go body weight. I'm sure there is a way to add weight to the sissy squats, but it's probably with a Smith machine, which we don't have. Then the good mornings probably work up to 80 or 85 pounds. Pair those two together, and then we'll jump. I hope that the sun doesn't change its trajectory. We had the shortest day of the year yesterday, so now we are heading in a positive direction with the days getting longer. Again, I like the cold. Not in any way comparing myself to Zadrinas, but there's a good documentary, Born to Be Strong, and he talks about the benefits of training in like a tougher environment. You know what I mean? So if you train in the tougher environment, then when you get to like the crowd and the nice temperature and the good equipment, you're going to always do a little better. So I think that's kind of the mindset sometimes. Not that I ever really like think about that while I'm training, because I'm obviously completely used to my shed and how I train, and I feel super lucky to have a home gym. Although, you know, I assembled it over time, so it wasn't like it just happened. Anyway, enough tooting my own horn. But he in that documentary, it's him, Hathor, Eddie Hall, and then Brian Shaw getting ready for the Arnold Classic strongman, and he had a really good point. Like, everyone else is training in these nice temperature controlled environments, and he's training just like out in the cold, crushing it. I just thought it was cool, and he was the oldest competitor for that too. I won't spoil the. Well, I might have already spoiled it. I'm honestly not sure what I said previously, but a good documentary. I'm pretty sure it's free on the YouTube. If you like fitness, strongman. There's one about Eddie Hall that like it was on Netflix and then they took it back. I don't know. I've been trying to watch that one for a little while. It's just called Eddie Strongman. Can't seem to find it. I even sent a message to Eddie Hall on Instagram. He's got like 5 million followers, so I'm sure he didn't see it. But I was pretty determined because I read his book. And I thought it was a really good book. And I wanted to watch the documentary. Can't find it. You know, I'm trying to pay for it. Like, I'll pay $10, whatever. Not available. So if anyone knows how to watch that, much appreciated. Because I do not. Not sure how many I've done. Feels decent. So let's move on to the good mornings. But yeah, going back to the Big Z training style, I get it. It makes sense to me. You know, you're always used to huge amount of supplements, perfect amount of rest time, perfect amount of sleep. Not those things are bad. Those things are great for training. But if you could still show up and get it done when it's cold, when you're tired, I think there's a benefit. It's kind of a double-edged sword there, because if you're constantly training tired, you're not going to be making progress. More than likely, you've got to be well rested, especially as a natural athlete. You need your body to recover in between, because if it doesn't recover in between, you're just not going to be getting the appropriate adaptation from your workouts. Hey, we're getting taller. All right, so I'll rest for a little bit. I think I'll put this video out later, but I've been trying this different type of coffee, and I'm kind of a fan of it. It's not a supplement per se, it's just coffee, but it's kind of more leaning towards a pre-workout of sorts. You'll have to wait till the video comes out, though. I don't want to say too much more about it. So I'll probably try and get 20. Oh, here's something fast going by. I think it's a GTO. Yes. Yeah, there's some feller. I know it's a fellow because I've seen who's driving it. Who's got a pretty sweet, I think it's like a 2000 GTO, fully blacked out. Definitely has like long tube headers on there. Sounds absolutely amazing. Is a nice break from the various unresonated cars passing by. And oh my goodness, the pickup trucks. I get the diesel pickup truck thing, but it just doesn't sound good. I'm sorry. It's just this like It's just sound, you know? It's just like playing bad music louder, right? Like it's just more sound. Like some cars, trucks, not meant to be running with modified exhaust. The GTO, and then there's an Audi S4 that goes by. Sound excellent. There's no like unresonated uh, tinnitus-y, like buzzing sound, that horrid, awful. Anyway, we're back to fitness. Sorry. Completely lost track. I just want to check real quick and see what I did last time with, all right, so we did 75. Okay, so I'm going to do 80 on the good mornings, 10 and 10. Keeping the lower back going in the right direction. These are a nice way to hit the spinal column without as much risk. At least that's how they feel. A grip PR on arguably the most important grip movement that I'm doing with my goals at hand. My present goals of lifting the Thomas inch. Thomas inch is 2 3/8 in diameter, the handle, and the fat grip extreme is 2.75. So my other tool, which I should have in a couple days, is a regular fat grip, which is 2.25. So if I get the 2.25 to about 190 on one hand, and I can get this to about 135, I think I'm in good striking range of being able to do it. But I mean, you never know. Hopefully on vacation, we'll be there for a week, so I can try it a bunch of times, you know, like 3 times, in case I absolutely fail the first time. Wouldn't that be a disappointment? Slow and steady on these. I felt like good range of motion. All right, last one. Let's toast the quads here. I'll go closer stance. Any ideas on how to progress these at home would be much appreciated. I haven't really researched it on YouTube, so I'm sure there's a way. I mean, they're tough enough on their own, but was that 4? A little bit of an ab workout too. I guess I could elevate my feet and stretch my knees down farther, right? And then just trying to watch that you're not holding. I think that was 7. Little form broke down a little. Let's get one more. Yeah. All right. Whew. Let me just write that down real quick, because otherwise I might forget. Body weight question mark. There's a hard sounding car going by. What kind of car? Wow, a Nissan Altima. Fascinating. All right. Don't worry, I'm still here. Just if I don't write down my numbers, I may remember them, but I may not. That's why I always encourage people to document, especially when well, I encourage everybody to, but when I'm training somebody, if you don't track your food, I mean, maybe your goal, maybe you don't have any weight loss or weight gain related goals, but until you've done it a couple times, like if you're trying to lose weight and you don't track your food and you just go by feel, your body's going to keep you exactly in the same place more than likely, unless you just decrease calories. But like, see, decrease calories. You have to know where you're at. You've got to track that food. You can't assume your body's going to change. You know, you won't sustain it either. Like you'll do it for a little while and then you'll be like, this is terrible. You got to have the info. Like, here's how many calories I need. Here's how many I had yesterday. You know, here's how my workout affected that. Like I would want all that information, especially if I'm a noob, you know. Eventually, you do get to a point where you can lose or gain based on just, all right, I'm just going to intentionally add some food in, right? I mean, I can do that no problem now, but that's because I've been doing it for 10, 12, 14 years, however long. When I did my contest a long time ago, you better believe I was tracking every single item of food, journaling it. All right, I lost track. A little recovery, we'll be back with Kat. And for some reason, I did not write that down. It's a little disappointing. Now we're not dropping the weight. We're just going to hold. When the feet are stretched, it's not really resting. All right, so I'm going to try and get 20, and then maybe we'll do 15 and 15 or something. That felt like a good start, though. Think I should have rested a little more, but we're committed now. So we're at 45. Got 35 to go. I think 80 will be the number. That's fine. Give it another couple seconds here. See that knee just blow out backwards. All right, so we're at 45. Come on. Maybe we can just do an all out, see that? Destruction set and get 20. It's a good workout though. Super happy with that grip. Moving right along. I think the plate pinches, I've been working the gripper. Like I said, 250 almost closed. I said that in my video yesterday. Seems that training the grip more often is the key. All right, 20 to go. Come on. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. That's it for today. Really appreciate the support. Any questions, comments, concerns, drop them below and I'll get back to you. And don't forget to check it out. Check out, I got both my programs available if you're interested in the way I train and you want a kind of applicable format that you could follow easily. I've done that and created that, and you can get it for a very low price if I do say so myself. I think it'll just pop up. If you go to my homepage, go all the way over to store, it'll be right there. And it should pop up on this video too. There's the bulk and the bulk expedited. Actually, a couple people bought the program yesterday. I was super surprised because day one, I didn't assume anybody would, but big shout out to those people. Thank you for the support. Drop any questions you have about the program in any of my videos and I'll get back to you. All right, till next time. Peace.